Good morning. Here is our calculus problem of the day. So we're getting into antiderivatives. Antiderivatives, as you might expect, are the opposite of derivatives. So if you know how to do derivatives, you know how to do basic derivatives, you can do some basic antiderivatives. Now, they get much more complicated as you get into calculus 2, but in a survey of calculus class or a calculus 1 class, they usually don't get too much other, we don't get too many problems other than um, a lot of doing the opposite of what you do to get the derivative. So when you see a very basic function like this, think how would you find the derivative and do the opposite. So how would you find the derivative if you have an exponential? So let's say a e to the k t. So a is a constant, k is a constant. Sorry, I should use x there. X is a variable. How would you take the derivative? Well, the derivative of e to the kx would be k e to the kx. And then we still got the a there. So all we're doing, the derivative of e to the x, of course, is just e to the x. But if you have a constant multiplied by the x, then you got to multiply the function by the derivative of the exponent. So that's all we're doing here. So if we're multiplying here to find the antiderivative, we're going to divide. So so if we want a formula for this, f of x equals, let's just say k, actually, let's just say e to the kx. And we want to find antiderivative. We'll call it capital F of x. Then instead of multiplying by the derivative of kx, we're going to divide by the derivative of kx. So 1 over k e to the kx. So same thing here. We'll call this antiderivative capital H of t. We're going to divide. So the derivative of 2t is just 2. So we're going to divide. So divide by that. So 8e to the 2t over 2. And that, of course, gives us 4e to the 2t. Now, you can always check these. It's very easy to check. If you take the derivative of this, you should get that. So antiderivative going this way. If we go that direction, we get the derivative. So the derivative of capital H of t should be lowercase h of t. So let's find h prime of t. Just check. And of course, the derivative of 2t is 2. We're going to multiply that derivative by the 4, and we get 8e to the 2t. And that's all there is to it. So these are very easy. As long as you remember the derivative rules, just do the opposite, and then always at the end check. It's not super difficult. We should also add a plus c. So when it says most general antiderivative, we always add a plus c where c is a constant. And the reason for that is because if we take the derivative of this, whatever c is any number, the derivative is still 8e to the 2t because the derivative of any constant is 0. So these obviously will get more complicated as we go along. We're going to get into substitution, and you may get into integration by parts at some point if you're in a calculus class, calculus 1. But for now, it's really just doing kind of the opposite of however you found the derivative. And as long as you can remember that, kind of get good at thinking backwards, and always check your answer at the end. Um, you should be good. So if you have any questions or comments, other problems you want me to do, let me know, and have a good day.